I'm late today. Yes, I am late today. Yep, I am late today, but I'm in my office and I'm here. So this is where we are. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. Um, how is everybody doing today? I am in my office. So I am here in my office chanting the psalm. And okay, here we go. So welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day, everyone. I'm late today. I had to take my son to work, and taking him to work delayed me, and not just him taking him to work, but I had a moment this rise where I communicated with someone, and during that time it was a good, I would call it a good therapy session. It's good to have someone that you can talk with. So I'm thankful for that, and thankful for the opportunity to be chanting the psalm. I got my little tie. Chanting the psalm today in my office. I've been crying. Yesterday in my office, crying. Okay. So yeah, I'm in my office, and you see I'm okay. Yeah. Oh. Thanks for joining. Thanks so much for joining. Everybody's like, okay, what am I doing? First 3 students. Okay, so as we are coming on to chant the psalm, as I said, I'm in my office and I had some delays, and they weren't bad delays. They were good delays because they helped me to, to heal. Okay, I'm in a healing place. I'm in a space of healing from a lot of hurts, disappointments, all of the stuff that we heal from. So thank you for joining. Those of you who are just joining on here from all over the world, thank you so much. Like this video. Hi. And so I would love the fact that you all could join on this This day, this is the 15th of the month. We are at the end of the month, actually, at the 15th of the month. So we are, toward the end of the month, and there's a lot of things that are happening. So, let's see. And I don't usually do my psalm in my office, but I'm in my office because I have class today, this afternoon, and I have my office hours. They start this morning at 10, so I had to be here anyway. So I'm going to try to get through the psalm today. As I go through the psalm and the word of the day, and all of the, let's see, I have, when you're sitting in front of the computer and looking at your email, this is what happens. So I don't want to get distracted, but the psalm today is coming from, let me see if I can bring it up here. The psalm today is coming from Psalm 133. And Psalm 133 is about unity. It's about coming together in unity. And I love the fact that that's the psalm today because it gives this amazing sense of reality, especially the night before. My son and I got into it, okay? When I speak about getting into it, I'm talking about disagreement, about how I like to live. And I like to live in, a clean space. And I don't like clutter and all, that stuff. So we, got into it because I got, upset that he's not taking this seriously too. And you see how my eye is because I was crying about it. And talking to my daughter on the phone and everything like that, I went into his room and he's standing by the door and I'm trying to get into his room to, see how the room is. It's a mess, so in that, my hand, he's pushing, like this and pushing, and my finger, I think it got sprained or something, but it hurts. So, I make a oil. It's a pain oil for pain. And I put it on and it's feeling so much better. So after some time, it's going to wear off the sprain and the pain of that. So, it's, when I looked at the psalm today, I saw this Psalm 133 is only 3 verses, and it's about unity. We talk about einity. Einity is another word for unity because there's an I in it. And that I represents, it starts with you. It starts with the I. It starts with you. You is where it begins. You cannot blame this person, that person. It's you. So that einity of looking at yourself first will bring you in unity with others. Because now you know who you are, you know yourself, you know what you want, what you don't want, and you're not going to get into, disagreements about that. So the psalm today has been made into a song. And the song that it's being made out to be is about unity. And we look at yesterday's Chant A Psalm, someone talked about a woman is supposed to be quiet and they're not supposed to talk or assume authority over a man. And some folks feel that I'm doing that because I'm talking about the psalm and the scriptures, right? And relating it to my life. However, when I look at the psalm and I look at the scriptures, everything is assuming authority over a woman. Everything is brother or he or him. And the her is represented as a negative, in other words. So when I look at, that, and I take seriously the scriptures, 2 Timothy, I think it's 2:15 or something like that, talks about that. A woman is supposed to, dress modestly and not supposed to, show herself off like that, and fancy hairstyles and all this stuff. And with that, during that time of Timothy, this is what was happening. This is what was happening. So that had to be stated. That had to be, So, in other words, a woman is not supposed to assume authority over a man, nor is a man supposed to assume authority over a woman. So this, we have to balance it and look at it for what it is, okay? Look at having the concept of authority over something or over someone. No one should do. You shouldn't assume authority over a person, okay? You control their phone, their email, you control them to the point where you're assuming authority over them. And within that assumption, when they rebel against that eventually, then it's going to be argument, it's going to be a disagreement because you're assuming authority. And this is what happened with my son. He wants to assume that authority over me. I usually have my hot tea. I had it already before I came in. And I have my sandwich. So we have to nourish ourselves, obviously. Let me see. Can send them an email, everybody. Okay, so within the psalm today, I just got sidetracked here, but within the psalm today, Psalm 133, so Psalm 133 talks about that unity, that coming together in that unity. And when we look at, this divine order and the divine order of righteousness and love and kindness, and no one is over anyone in the realm of righteousness and goodness. We're all equal in that we have different gifts, but we're all members of that one righteousness. So just like our body has different members, we have different parts of our bodies, it's one body. So a man isn't over a woman, and a woman isn't over a man. No one is over anyone, okay? And that is why we have the world in a upheaval the way we have the world today, because of what you're speaking about, Christopher White. God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman. There's nobody over anyone. God and Christ are the same. That is the oneness. That's the triune God is what I talk about. And that triune is a trinity. That triune is that one humanity of love and righteousness and kindness. Nobody is over anybody in that space of what I know as righteous, long-suffering, compassion, mercy. Okay, the colonialist and the capitalist is the ones who created something over something else, an overseer. Okay, a slave master. We got to control these slaves and make them bow to our will. And they have no will of their own. That's not how God created people to be. God created people to be free with the different talents they have to come together in righteousness. And I right now, I'm going to have to remove you because you do not represent what is righteousness, compassion, love, and kindness. And kindness isn't about having something over someone else. That is not okay. So I wish you the best, and I ask that you create your own channel and talk about what you want to talk about. But you will be on a timeout for 24 hours and be removed because, God removes people. God removes me from situations, and God removes people from my life. And even online or anywhere where I contribute, anything that's not good is going to be removed. Thank you for liking this channel. Thank you so much. So anything that is, not good is going to be removed. I trust that. I have so high trust in that fact. And what is going to be. Not even the river can take it away once it's for you. And certain things are meant for you. They may take 18 years. They may take whatever time. But they are going to happen once they're meant to be. And you can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. It's going to be. And that's why the Psalm today, thank you for listening, and thank you for, liking this video, first of all, and for tuning in. I'm in my office today. I'm in here every day, actually, except for Fridays, unless by appointment. But my office hours are, every day. So in the Psalm today, when brothers dwell together in a oneness, okay, and you can define unity as oneness. You can define it as that. Greetings. Hi, Kev5 Aqua. Thank you so much for your kind greetings. When we look at unity defined, it is, that fullness. Okay, I don't like to use the word whole, but it's the fullness. It's, that fullness of something, of a group of like-minded people, like we are here on this channel. Thank you so much for liking this video and for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, because I am looking for like-minded individuals who have an affinity or a love for doing good. The righteousness. As you can see, I have the words of the day written down. Divine order, nurture, what is that? Prosperity, inclusion. And today's word is, communing with righteousness on behalf of others. So today's word is about thinking about others. And the Psalm today is about looking at others in a united way, that we all share a common humanity. We may have different skin color, we may have different hair texture, we may have different noses, we may have different, whatever the case may be, that may be different. But we share a common humanity. My little tie is coming off, you guys. So we share this common humanity, and this common humanity is that we all have been created by a goodness and a righteousness and a mercy. Thank you for liking this video. So unity is in the Psalm today, Psalm 133. So let's get started. It's only 3 verses, and it starts off with behold. Behold. And I love when the psalm starts off with behold. Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers, and not just brothers, but sisters, human beings, dwell in unity. Exclamation mark. So it's like, bam, it hits. It hits. So, behold, how good and pleasant for brothers and sisters to dwell in unity. And then it starts making a comparison to what that's like, right? What is dwelling together in unity like? Okay, my tie came off. What is dwelling together in unity like? What is it? Greetings. Hi, Connie. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A. Please like this video. If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. So we're looking at Psalm 133 for those who just joining. And Psalm 133 is hold on one second, y'all. Oh, some people are having a moment. Okay, those of you who are having a moment, hold on there, because this psalm is for you. This psalm is for you. When you feel rejected, when you have been rejected, yeah, you're going to feel a way about it, right? However, that rejection is preparing you for something else. It's like one door closed, another is going to open. You just have to be patient. And I'm going to read the psalm today because it's about that. Okay? Okay, so let me get this class open here for a sec. And I have to get a message to everyone in this class. Okay, so thanks for liking this video, by the way. Hey, Chawa. Hi, I'm Connie. Kiev 5 Aqua. How are you doing? Okay. So the psalm starts off with behold. So whatever you're going through right now, just stop a second and behold, right? How good and pleasant it is. What is it? Righteousness, goodness, mercy, compassion, long suffering, love, grace. That is what it is. So behold how good and pleasant righteousness is when ones and ones dwell together in unity, einity, in togetherness, right? When you are living together in togetherness. And that's what I told my son, because my son and I got into it yesterday, okay? After I picked him up from work, my daughter and I were on the phone and we're talking about, travel plans, and he went off into some place. And, the rudeness and the disrespect I don't tolerate, So, yep. So he apologized, and I took him to work. So that's why I'm starting the psalm now, not because of that, but I had a very interesting communication with someone early this rise, and it kind of was in the space of my psalm. So, and then I had to take him to work. So I'm in my office, as you can tell. I'm in my office. This is my office. Okay. This is my office here. So I'm in my office, and the psalm today really is helping me to deal with what I'm going through with my son, and dealing with looking at how to deal with my son. Okay, I was crying. I was in tears. We got into it where, I'm trying to get into his room. He's blocking me and trying to, putting his hand on me till my finger is got sprained in his hand, and just disrespect. Okay. I was on the phone with someone, and he disrespected, they heard him, being disrespectful. And that's just embarrassing that you're talking to someone and he's now in there being disrespectful, and they're hearing it. So, I thank you so much for liking this video, by the way. All of you who are liking this video, check a like on it. If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. So the psalm today is powerful because I needed it. Okay, we're not going to hate each other. Okay, black people have been poisoned against each other to hate each other. We've been indoctrinated into hating each other, and that's not right. We have to come together as brothers and sisters in unity, because in Psalm 133 it starts with that, and only 2 verses remaining describing what that looks like, what it's like, what that unity looks like, and how you dwell in unity. How does that look? And Psalm 133 verse 2 is describing it as precious oil on the head. It's describing this good and pleasant tree coming together in unity as precious oil on the head, running down on the beard of Aaron. Remember, Aaron is Moses' brother, right? And Aaron had protected Moses when they came to kill the baby boys. Aaron protected him and hid him, from them. So we have this brother unity. That's what you do for your brother, for your sister. You got their back. You got your sister, your brother back. Even though Aaron looked at Moses as he got it together, he's still got his back. And people say, oh, I didn't know you needed help because you look like you got it all together. And it's like, okay, I need you, I need you. So Aaron is being described here, and this precious oil. Okay, I created oil. Okay. El Sue, who usually comes on, I'm not sure if you're here today, El Sue. I started late, but I love you too, Kev5 Aqua. Thank you for your support. So we got to have each other's back. And thank you, Connie, for your condolences about what's going on with my son and I. But, I err on the side of kindness, and I'm going to, that's the words today, is to commune with God on the behalf of others. So, Pray for others. In other words, pray for others. So that's what I'm going to do in this on this day for my son, because I lost the first one. I'm not going to lose this one. So this precious oil is being described. Thank you so much. And like this video, if you know, please like it, check the little like thing there, and like it. Let's see. Okay, so let me get this card. Let me send this email real quick, y'all. Oops, I'm on the wrong laptop. NLM. Okay, this is her. Yeah. So this precious, this goodness and pleasantry of dwelling together in unity is important. Okay. And then, you know, listen to what this is talking about. This precious oil is on the head. It's running down on the beard now, and it's running down on the collar of the robes. So this goodness is flowing, isn't it? It's flowing from the head to the crown to the beard to the, you know, it's flowing. Thank you so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. Please like this video. Check the like button. And we're looking at Psalm 133. It's only 3 verses, so hang in there with us. We're describing how good and pleasant dwelling together in one love is. And it's being compared to this precious oil. It's also being compared to the dew of Hermon. Dew of Hermon. And what's a dew? That's the first morning mist, right? So then it's talk this dew of Hermon that falls on the mountains of Zion. So, yep, it's that morning mist. Misty morning. That's a song. That's that dew of Hermon is like sacred, like really sacred, y'all. It's really sacred, and it falls on these mountaintops, okay. And it's interesting because I said today I want to swim in the Maldives. I want to eat Italian food in Tuscany on the balcony overlooking the water. I want to, swim in the Maldives or visit the Cayman Islands and go to the Lalibela, in Ethiopia and see, St. Mary's Church and travel these places and look at the misty morning of, these dew that's falling on the mountains. This is amazing, right? Because it's described as a place where righteousness commanded a bless that's of life in abundance, like life forevermore, that you're going to be in your RV, camping out, and you're writing your children's books, and you're, look at My Little Black Mermaid, and you're doing all these things in a life, living, and not bogged down by bills and worry, because you have prepared the way. Just as righteousness spoke of preparing a way for you, you're preparing a way for yourself. You're not sitting around and waiting for things to drop into your lap. Some people got 2 jobs just to pay 1 car note. Some people got 3 jobs just to pay, for a vacation that they want to take. So you got to find things that your talents. Find your talents, because we talk about talents. We talk about, that yesterday, that we're given all these talents. And these talents, that we've been given, we have to share. So, we're getting so a Selah and Selah again, because of all of these examples, there is where the commandment of bless is life forevermore. Life. Okay, you don't have to wait to die to go to heaven, to, whatever you think out there. Excuse me. You don't have to do that. You can live your life right now, right here, today, in abundance, once you are erring on the side of that goodness and mercy and love and kindness, right? That's important. So it's important because we have an advocate, we have that advocate. So that was our psalm today. I wanted to look at our word today. me get the word today. Huh. Where is it? Yes, so the word today is about praying for others. Okay, praying for others. And in praying for others, we are basically communing with righteousness on behalf of someone. So, like for my son, I am communing with righteousness on behalf of my son, that he will be lifted up into a place where he can be respectful, and that a place where he can be accountable for himself and his actions. So I commune with righteousness to cover him in those spaces of compassion and long suffering and forgiveness, and for him to be covered in the grace and kindness and mercy and compassion, where he can give that to me and show me that and not be disrespectful. So I commune with righteousness on his behalf for that. So in the words today, pray for others. Today I will pray for others healing, prosperity, and peace. And what does healing, prosperity, and peace mean? Healing means that you're healthy, you feel good. Prosperity is that you're living life in abundance, according to Psalm 133. For there righteousness has commanded a blessed life forevermore, right? So that's prosperity. And what is peace? Peace is not the diploma you get in the graveyard. It can be, but you don't have to wait for that. Like I said, you don't have to die to go to heaven, and then you worked hard and you don't get to enjoy what you worked for because you don't have health and healing. So prosperity and peace rather is tranquility and having a mind of calmness, having a mind of relaxation and satisfaction and sufficiency. You are sufficient. You have enough. You're enough. You are enough. You hear me? You are enough. You don't need Tom, Dick, Harry, Mary, Sue, and Betty. You are enough. And when you realize that, that's when you're going to attract the right people and situations to your life. So let's read what the words today, pray for others, speaks about. It says, Jesus' disciples likely asked him to repeat the beatitude that called for prayer for enemies. After all, bless those who curse us is not the most common reaction, right? Like the person who cursed me and left a voicemail. I blessed the person. I didn't curse them back. But some people, that's the most common reaction, is to curse somebody and to, you want to put them up on the firing squad and Yet Jesus suggested that praying for others, even the ones we find difficult, my son is being difficult, even him, even those who betrayed us. Remember, Jesus was betrayed. Okay? Even the ones we find difficult turns the key to righteous mastery. We are mastering our righteousness. Like, yay, we're going to master it because we sleep with righteousness. We wake up with righteousness. We go in the shower with righteousness. Righteousness touches us and caresses us and gives us life in abundance. So, sometimes I struggle with this teaching of Jesus. Some people struggle with a lot. Who can deny the world rubbles with thoughts of anger instead of forgiveness? Yet affirmative prayer for others' healing, peace, and prosperity has the power to soothe the turbulent world and bridge the gap between people in conflict. I benefit too by becoming a healthier, more joyful person when I take time to pray for others. Take time to pray for others. Take time to commune with righteousness on other people's behalf. Not just asking God for what you want, but asking God for other people's healing, prosperity, and tranquility. Today I bless myself. Bless yourself. I receive it. That's what you got to speak on. I bless myself as I transcend discord through the power of prayer. So if you feel you're in conflict with someone is in conflict with you, something is happening, this person doesn't like you because you are with their whatever. Okay? Whatever. Transcend that discord through the power of prayer, through the power of communication with righteousness. So the words today, pray for others, is brought to you today by Matthew 5:44. Matthew chapter 5, verse 44. But I speak to you, love your enemies. You got to keep your enemies close. Your friends are close, but your enemies are closer. Got to keep them closer. And pray for those who persecute you, who call you on the phone and leave a voicemail cursing you out or sending you email, Guess what? You love folks. People ask me, why do I look the way I look? I don't hold grudges. I don't hold animosity. I don't hold revenge. I don't hold things against folks. I love you. Even the person who crawled and left a voice, and cursed me, I love you because God loves you. And I pray for you, right? I pray for you, those who persecute me. Persecute. Let's look at what that word means. Persecute. Persecute. It's hostility. To hostility and ill treatment, especially because of one's ethnicity, one's religion, one's sexual orientation, harassing and annoying someone persistently, that's persecution. That's persecute. So you love folks that do that. Love folks that persecute you. And you'll see they're going to end up staying far, far away from you. Righteousness is going to keep them at bay. Because guess what? You have sent love and kept on, moving on. Right? You've sent love and you keep on moving on. Bottom line. And that's what you got to do. So this is our words today. Pray. Who are you going to pray for today? Who are you going to commune with righteousness on behalf of today? I answered that. I am my son. Okay? That's who I'm going to pray for, those who persecute me. My son, and harassing, being hostile, and all this. So that's who I am going to pray for today. Ask yourself, who are you going to pray for today? Who will you pray for today? Who will you commune with righteousness on behalf of someone? Who is that? You don't have to tell me. That could be your own private business. But just know you need to do that. You need to commune with righteousness on somebody else's behalf. Thank you for liking this video, for tuning into Chant A Psalm A Day. I don't have my Max Lucado or my Bible with me, but I have the Bible app. But the verse of the day, came in, and it's from 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 22. And 2 Samuel talks about the great sovereign Lord. And when we talk about sovereign, we have to define that as well. And sovereign is like a ruler, a monarch, supreme, ultimate power. That's who got the power. People don't have people can hurt you. They can take your flesh away, but they cannot take away what's inside. Okay? They cannot. I saw my dad on the ground, passed away. That wasn't him. There was nothing inside there. He had left. It's like he left this, bodysuit. And where is he? Because when they came in and told my mom he's gone, my mom said, "Gone where?" She was like, Where did he go? This was shocking. This happened, right? This is what I'm healing from, everybody. Okay? This is what I'm healing from. So I'm thankful to those out there who are sending vibes, healing vibes to me, who call me on the phone and talk to me. And when I call them, I can get them on the phone. They're not blocked. They didn't block me. Thank you for those real, true friends and true companions who are there in the time of need for someone who has lost or who is grieving. So the verse today is, quite powerful because it talks about this almighty power, and there's no one like that. There is no God but that almighty power, as we have heard with our own ears. So 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 22 is talking about that all-powerful, omnipotent one, that Kadamawe, that Selassie the first, that, conquering, I don't want to say conquering, but the overcomer of the tribe of Judah, that's elect of righteousness itself, to be righteous, to be omnipotently, pure and good and all things that we are striving to be like. I may not get there with you, but we got to keep striving for goodness and mercy and righteousness and love and kindness. We cannot give up on those things. That is important. It's important to be able to get to that space. We have to get there. So 2 Samuel 7:22 is a powerful verse. So we did our psalm today, 133, our words today to pray for others. Who are you going to pray for? And our verse today, 2 Samuel. I'm about to go eat my sandwich, okay, that's been sitting here. And you all enjoy your rest of your Tuesday. Oh my goodness, go outside. Well, we're getting it's some chilly weather here on this side of the world, but remember, thanks for joining. I will commune with righteousness on your behalf, Connie, most definitely. And anyone else out there, we will commune with righteousness right now. Before we go, we're going to ask the righteousness of God, that is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to cover Connie Batiste in this moment now, to Cover Connie Baptiste with the righteousness and mercy and compassion and love and forgiveness and all that is good. Cover Connie Baptiste with that. That covering can resonate through Connie Baptiste's entire being, from her crown all the way to her toes, because how good and pleasant for all of I to dwell in unity. May Connie Baptiste and all of you out there be in unity with that righteous love, that healer, okay? That healer of the brokenhearted, right? That one is who I'm talking about. That heals the brokenhearted, okay? Our hearts may be broken today, but once we take that step toward that goodness, we already have been healed. Receive the healing that Jesus gave to those before us. Receive the healing. Don't push it away with our own understanding and our own emotional roller coaster of feelings and feelings. Put that aside and take up your goodness, because you are enough. Selah and Selah again. I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is righteous, what is good, what is kind, and what is merciful. Thank you so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day. As we outro, I want everyone to know that you are enough. You are enough. So, yes, amen and amen again. You are covered. You are covered. And know that. Have a blessed day. And thank you for liking this video. Thank you for tuning in to Chant A Psalm A Day. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.